All right. Once again, it's another Sir Isaac exclusive. Today we'll be talking about overpowered characters and basically the strongest members of the Black Shonen Generation team, which involves the Mad Inventor, Trina, the Mad Alchemist, and Natalia, the Mad Mechanic, the Mad Mechanic. And basically, they're top tier secret agents of the Black Shonen Generation, the Society Unknown. They're the top secret agents. They get the hardest missions, the best missions, the missions that are most important to the world. They get the top tier stuff. So let's talk about the characters. The first character is a Man Inventor. He's almost like a Hyde and Jekyll type of character. Originally, he was a woman who was really, really sick, a young teenage girl sick. She made serum to make herself feel better. However, the serum comes with an effect. Ever so often, she turns into the Man Inventor, and the Man Inventor just goes around labs and stuff, stealing materials and make crazy ass inventions. His main invention is kind of like the spider pack thing that Invader Zim has, if you ever watched that. Or like kind of like Dr. Octavius for the Spider-Man fans. He gets these four bladed legs that come out from his bag. He can climb on walls. They can attack people. And he also has these plasma pistols. So he's doing things. Yeah, that's the Mad Inventor. He's the smartest on the team. Next is the Mad Alchemist, Trina. She's a bubbly type of girl. She's an alchemist, so she can make if she was in the desert, she can make large fists of sand appear from out the desert and fall on top of people and turn to stone and stuff. And in the world of Black Shonen, the Earth picks certain people to be alchemists, which can manipulate the world. And Trina's one of those. And last is the Mad Racer. That's what I call her, not the Mad Mechanic, the Mad Racer. And her power is that she can turn any vehicle into a weapon. So she kind of has the power of Mad Max. Like she can just turn any vehicle into a weapon, and that's her thing. And they're the strongest of the Black Shonen Generation. When you're first introduced to them, I imagine a lot of people won't like the Man Inventor because he's just like an asshole, but that's fine. That's what happens. But the three characters bring a dynamic to the group. Like I said, they're the strongest, and they're basically the overpowered characters, and that's what I'm going to talk about today. Overpowered characters. Overpowered characters have been seen in literature for a long time. They kind of help the story go along. I personally think overpowered characters are there to set the standard for the normal characters. If this person's overpowered and doing this thing, you kind of have a feeling what the normal characters are scaled back to. Obviously, One Punch Man. If anyone watches the anime, One Punch Man, he's an overpowered character. He's defeating everyone. But if you notice, the show, especially part season 2, focuses on all the other characters besides One Punch Man. The other heroes, the heroes that actually have to train and grind and get stronger and fight more and stuff like that. And like I said, Saitama's kind of there to set the scale. Saitama's the strongest fucker in that world. So when you see the normal heroes, they're scaled back. They can't be as strong as Saitama. Another, All Might from the other anime, My Hero Academia. All Might's pretty overpowered at first, until he gets Deku's power and starts losing them. And he's there to set the pretense for all the other heroes. This is what all the other heroes can do. This is what all the other heroes is about. Because it starts off by telling you All Might is number one. All Might's the number one strongest hero. So you kind of get a feeling how strong all these other heroes are supposed to be if All Might's number one. Like I said, overpowered characters set the scale for what all the other characters surround overpowered characters, surrounds the scale for what it's going to be about, how strong the characters can actually get. Because obviously, if he's an overpowered character, the characters won't get as strong as him unless he's a villain, and they have to get as strong as him. Goku and Vegeta. I guess they're overpowered characters too. Or they're I guess they are overpowered, but they're kind of a different story because it's like no one's strong as them. The human characters don't matter anymore. I guess we got Orange Piccolo and Gohan, but even then, it's like I don't know if they're a cool example of overpowered characters. They're overpowered, but I don't know if their overpowerness highlights all the other characters, like in One Punch Man and My Hero. Hmm. Um, and then sometimes the overpowered character can highlight how weak the heroes are. Like if anyone watches the anime One Piece, we're bringing up every video. One Piece, Crocodile defeated Luffy twice. He defeated Luffy twice, and the third time he got defeated. But still, for that minute, Alabaster, Crocodile was highly overpowered. He defeated the main character twice with basically no effort. He was highly overpowered until Luffy came up with a way to cheese him with the blood and stuff. I don't know if it's really cheese, but came up with a way to defeat him. And when the Crocodile, and after Luffy got defeated twice, what did Crocodile represent in the story? He represented a character that Luffy had to defeat. He represented a character that was like, okay, right now, Crocodile is the top strongest pirate in the world of One Piece. At that moment in Alabasta arc. Crocodile is the strongest pirate right now. He's setting a pretense. He's setting a pretense that Luffy, even fighting twice, cannot defeat him. Crocodile is that dude. And Crocodile probably seemed overpowered at that moment in the show. At least when I first read the manga and watched the anime, he seemed very overpowered compared to all those villains he recently ran into. Crocodile was whooping ass. The same with Neil from Sky P arc in One Piece. And Neil's pretty overpowered. He got holds because he ran to the wrong nigga, Luffy, which was the rubber and electricity. Obviously, there's a difference. But and Neil was another character, just kind of like hella strong, hella like got hella power, if it wasn't for Luffy, he would have won, if there wasn't a Luffy, he would have won. Overpowers could be good guys, bad guys. It sets the standard. It sets the standard for what's going to be available for the heroes and villains. What's going to be available for that world. If that person overpowered, how is he going to be defeated? What's a normal person look like? What's a person a little bit under overpowered look like? And that's what it's about, man. That's what it's about. And it's good stuff. It's good stuff. It's always going to be good stuff. And overpowered characters, like I said, they set the pretense. They set the bar. They get you excited for all the other characters going to be about. And they can show you how some characters can get even stronger. Overpowered characters are very important. They help your soul. They help my soul. They help your mama. What else about overpowered characters? It's nice seeing them get beat up sometimes. Once they get beat up, they defeat the heroes for 50 episodes. Finally, the hero break a jaw. It's good stuff. But yeah, that's the Mads. The Mads are the overpowered characters. The overpowered, they're the top strongest team in the Secret Agents. They're there to set the pretense for all the other characters in Black Shonen. If the Mads are the strongest, the Scrub Dogs are the weakest. Julia and them is in the middle. You can see each power level of the Secret Agents and see what each one got to rise to. And even though the Mads is the strongest team, there's still stuff I can do with them. They can meet someone more powerful. It could be about in here, in a noggin, It could be about maybe they have to overcome something that doesn't have to involve violence. Maybe their intellect, maybe it's their teamwork because they're really bad teamwork. Even though they're the strongest team, they don't have a lot of teamwork. So that could happen. Anything can really happen with them. Just because they're strongest don't mean I can't do character development with them. But yeah. And like I said, they're setting the pretense. It's going to be fun. It's going to be great. Even though they're overpowered, they're not going to win every fight. Maybe they'll meet someone stronger than them. Maybe they'll meet someone weaker than them. We don't know yet until I write it. But yeah, that's it. That's I want to talk about what power characters. The next video we'll be talking about the part-time secret agents, the ones based off me, my little inserts, but I don't make them the main characters because that's corny. But they are like support characters, And they're in book 1, they're not in book 2. Maybe I'll put them back in book 4 or 5. But the True Twins, they're part-time secret agents. And they're kind of like mid-tier too. And we'll talk about them and the reason I put them in a novel. And what's the reason they in a novel. And their importance to the whole scene and everything. And they won't be in every novel because I kind of think self-inserts are a little corny. But I made Isaac and Johnny be support characters, not the main characters, Julianne and them. And they don't appear in every book, and they're not the main focus of the story. So I think if you do that, self-inserts aren't that bad. But I put them in there. Isaac Chu and Johnny Chu, two halves of me, represent me. We'll talk about them next Sunday for Black Shonen. Have a good day, Sir Isaac out. My forehead is big.